All right, so we're here with Vanessa and Mike.
AKA the lovebirds.
Yeah, the lovebirds. The lovebirds.
Look at that. Look at how
Vanessa,
they did that. They have their own cheer.
So I met Vanessa through Laura Serna,
Yeah.
or we met Vanessa through Laura Serna, and we knew that this was 3 years ago, right?
3 years ago, yeah.
3 years ago.
We didn't know that. We thought it was 2 months ago, right? 'Cause
Yeah, COVID's fucked everything up,
know.
right? Like COVID is a year that you never really remember. But we met her, 3 years ago, and we knew that she was dating someone from the United States.
Yeah.
And we never met him.
Yeah.
Now we met him. Mike.
Someone.
Yeah.
Someone.
She never used to show your photos, by the way. She
I remember,
just used to say-
I remember.
What?
Dropping bombs.
She's like, yo, my phone is not charged. I'm like, what do you mean your phone's
My
not charged?
phone's not charged.
We had to rethink this lovebird name, I think.
Rethink this shit.
No lovebirds.
love.
Oh my
No
God.
lovebirds. Okay,
So
cool.
it's a very interesting story. I think a lot of people would probably are curious about, for example, a foreigner from the United States marrying a paisa, and then maybe a paisa would have the same questions like, what is it like, dating and marrying a gringo,
Yeah.
and then moving to the United States.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's-
that's
it's-
a big life
Yeah.
change.
It's something that happens here every single day. I think somebody is not going to sleep tonight
Yeah,
about this same topic. Like, there's so many girls up in the barrio.
that would want to get married to a gringo.
I'm not saying that that's what
Get
happened
the
here.
free-
I'm
what
not
barrio
saying that
are you
Vanessa's
from, Vanessa?
is a barrio girl.
No, but I mean,
That's not what I was implying. I
but
just-
Vanessa
Wait.
looks like she's
All right.
American. Like if she didn't speak Spanish, I would think she's.
Russian.
Gosh, yeah,
Russian,
that's
Polish.
at work. Yeah, back in
Czechoslovakia.
Seattle, a lot of people says that I'm Russian, especially because his last name is.
Yeah, it doesn't help. My last name's Konecki,
Yeah.
and she goes by my last name in the
Konecki.
States, so people just see
That
that
sounds
name.
And
That's
they're
how she rolls up,
"You're
she just says,
Russian," and I'm
Hockey
like,
player
what?
last name
Yeah,
right there.
exactly. It's one of those
Konecki.
ones you can't spell.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Wait, when you introduce yourself, you shouldn't say Vanessa. You'd be like, Konecki. Nice to meet you,
Yeah.
Konecki. Yeah.
Vanessa, do you know how to spell your own last name?
It took me a while.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to say Mike Wazowski.
What's up?
What's up, skis?
Yeah.
What's up, Ski?
I've been called that many times.
So I guess we have a couple questions. I'll let Joel take the lead on this.
Yeah. So firstly, I just did a little bit of Google research today. A little Googles. I
So you're an
Googled out.
expert.
I did an experts. I'm an expert, and I checked out to see what is the most searched thing. One of the most searched terms about Colombia, and it said Colombian women.
So I used
And
to
so-
rank number one for that.
You used to, right? And so I clicked
That's a
on
lot.
this thing, and it gives you this software that we use, and it shows you the top pages and the top things about Colombian women. And the first one was how to find a pretty Colombian bride and marry her.
That was number one.
That number one, and apparently there's tons of people searching for this, and here we are today, and they're gonna explain how to
So
meet
is
a
that how you
Colombian.
found Vanessa, Mike?
Through a
Definitely
website?
not.
Through
No.
a Google search?
No.
All right, so take us through your journey. How did you guys
Oh
meet?
gosh, you do it.
It's
Okay.
gotta be under a minute.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Quick here. So we met on Tinder. So
Tinder.
Okay, that's it.
We met on Tinder.
We met on
That's the name
Tinder.
of this
There is
episode
hope.
right here. We met on Tinder.
I
Go
know.
Tinder.
I know I was not here when we met. Actually, I met her in the States, in
We met in
Seattle.
So you were
Seattle.
scrolling in Seattle on the Tinder
You paid
Gold.
the premium.
The Gold.
Premium.
Not premium.
I don't even know if
That
premium
wasn't even a
existed
thing.
back
That wasn't
then.
even
This was
a
in
thing.
2016, and
okay, so it was like a new thing.
yeah. So Vanessa, she was an au pair for a family in Redmond, and I didn't even know. Even when we first started talking on Tinder, I didn't know she was Colombian. Honestly, I
You thought my
thought.
grammar was so bad.
I was like, this girl's grammar's kind of iffy. Like, I don't know. And then,
The sketchy Tinder profile.
But she's hot, so
Yeah.
she's super cute.
Yeah.
And I've never, I was the kind of person, I never messaged anyone first. I just kind of did it for just the swipes. But she
Yeah.
messaged me first, but
That's
she does not remember, but I know she
I
did
think
message
when
me
I was
first.
drunk, I probably
Yeah.
did.
Wow.
I was
Hey, everyone that watches this podcast, love is possible.
Yeah.
For you.
You just gotta
But-
get on Tinder and be drunk.
Yeah. be
Yeah.
drunk. And
No,
swipe.
Yeah, well, we met up in person, coffee, first date, and that's when I learned she was Colombian. I was like, oh, hear her accent immediately. I didn't know it was Colombian accent, but immediately I was like, oh, well, there's the grammar right there. I understand now.
Yeah.
And to be fair, Vanessa's English is really, really good right
Yeah.
now, and it
And
was.
she learned it from babies being an au pair.
Yeah.
So that's
Yes.
really good.
Yeah, oh my god, literally.
No, I was gonna say you're. I guess you sound a little bit different when we first met, but I think your English has gotten way
Yeah.
better. So
I could
That's
assume
good.
after 3 years.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trapped in a house with one man.
I know. Oh my God.
Yeah, long story short, I mean, we dated for about a year and a half. She had to go back to Colombia. We decided to stay together. We actually did the long distance thing for a few years. With me coming, this is my fourth time coming here to Medellin. I visited her 6 months after you.
Let me
moved
tell
back.
this
Yeah,
story.
you tell us. You tell us part better.
Wait, this man's been here 4 times and he's still wearing shorts and flip flops to come out in the night. I don't know what's going on.
be
The
fair-
learning curve of these Americans.
And
He
I
doesn't
and
tune
I
into
do
Lita.
know the shorts flip flop things. I do not wear flip flops, but
He
I
doesn't, no,
I
he
still
doesn't.
yes I admit I still wear shorts. We did not go clubbing today. We did go watch the game. That's why I'm wearing this today.
Yeah.
Which I'm not gonna talk about. The game was
Yeah, yeah.
depressing.
Terrible
Yeah.
game, right?
It was horrible.
Let's not
But
talk about that.
So whatever.
So whatever. Okay.
Hey,
Vanessa,
wait,
tell us.
wait. What's our time check on this, Leo? What are you doing? You're not even doing your job. Okay, cool. That's all right. Nice. Let's keep going.
Okay.
4 minutes and 20
All right,
seconds.
Really
Vanessa, let's
quick.
get to it,
Okay,
guys.
okay. So we met. I have to go back to Colombia. I have to finish school. I was like, this is not gonna work at all. Long distance, blah blah blah. He decided to come and visit me, and we made long distance work. After 6 months, we met in Canada, and then he proposed, and by then we were dating for 2 years.
Wow, that's fast. Wait, hold on.
Holy shit. I love that. I love that shit.
And then he
And
proposed.
That's a Netflix series
Hey,
right
hey,
there.
I'm speeding this
Yeah, I
story.
like it, I
I'm
like it, I like it,
speeding
I
We
like
Mike
it.
is a fast worker.
Yeah.
we had been together at that point for
Went
2
to
years.
Starbucks.
It
2
wasn't
years.
that
Yeah,
fast.
I
It was
proposed
after
her
2
after
years.
2 years of being
Yeah.
You're a
together.
responsible man.
First
Yeah.
date,
Very
Dunkin'
responsible.
Donuts,
And then,
a
yeah.
proposal?
Yeah.
No. We did it for 2 years before.
Yeah, I think I saw that episode too on Netflix or some show.
I
Yeah.
saw it on Brazers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
God.
Woo! Throw it out. Okay. Yeah.
That's a different subscription right there.
Vanessa, you were
And
saying-
then,
sorry, go ahead.
yeah, and then after, we never ever talked about getting married, never, like, it was like a shock after he proposed me. I called my parents were like, what, you're not getting married? They were like, no, you have to finish school and all that. I don't
Yeah.
know, it was just so different.
I think they thought like right when I
we're just gonna,
proposed
like-
that she's coming to the U.S. She has to drop everything.
And they
But-
didn't cheer and celebrate because in the media would have it that if a Colombian girl is getting engaged to an American man, the family just packs their suitcases and move. Also, you know, that's what everyone thinks,
Let's
right?
all get the green card.
That's right. So does your family live with you and Mike?
Yeah, I used to live with my family. And
Yeah, but in the States, no.
No, but they don't live. Her family doesn't live in your house.
No.
Okay,
no.
just had-
They're still her family's
gotta
still
check it,
here.
we gotta-
Her family's
okay.
still here.
Oh, good.
That would be weird.
Yeah.
Not very
No,
Colombian.
yeah.
Okay.
That would be weird. Give it 10 years. That'll
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
That'll happen. I tap it in my
Let's invite
family.
him back on the
It's
phone.
That
happening.
was actually
It's happening in
shocking
my
because
family.
after we got engaged, I was like, let's get married in like a year, and then I just fly to the States with you, and then my friends were like, no, you have to go through paperwork, and I'm like, what do you mean? I'm just gonna marry him and go. Like, no,
Yeah.
you have to go through a lot of paperwork. So, oh my
Wow.
God, that
Yeah.
was
So that's actually
That's
something I
another
want to
big
know
question,
about. Yeah,
right?
that's a big question to you. So there's I'm sure like there's so many more foreign guys. Most of the guys here, if not all, are foreign guys watching this, and I'm sure that they also want a mail order bride. And when they no, but they have to know. But they have to know. They have to know the process. So they meet a girl, they fall head over heels for her. Hopefully, she's as beautiful and great woman as you are, and they're not just a girl that's, you know. Anyways, I'm not gonna describe her, but then they're like, we want to get her back to the U.S. right now. We're gonna fly tomorrow. Let's
It's not
honey,
gonna
let's go.
happen. No,
It's not gonna happen.
No, it's
Tell
not
us,
gonna
what's the
happen.
process
So
like?
there's two processes. You even get the fiance visa or the spouse visa, and either takes about nine years for no. Oh my God, 9 months for a fiance,
9
and
months, okay.
for
The spouse.
for the spouse it takes about a year and a half.
And this
But
process-
the spouse one takes shorter, but you have to do double paperwork once you travel to the States. You have to get married within 3 months, and then
Yeah,
you have to
think 90-day fiance for the fiance one, and that's you're usually getting to the U.S. faster that way. But you still have to go through the extra paperwork of getting your green card.
But with the spouse visa, it's faster.
No,
You
but
get-
wait, walk us through something. So, you know, I see a girl tonight. I'm like, wow, I love you. I want to take you back to the U.S. And I say, marry me. Let's get on a flight. Can she get on the flight or no, she can't?
No, she can't.
So she has to wait until we have been legally engaged or legally married.
Not even that.
Okay. So what happens?
Yeah, you have to get legally married and then start the spouse visa paperwork, and that takes like a year and a half.
Before she could even get on a
We,
plane
Yeah,
to
so
go
get
we
to the
this.
got married and we leave our first married.
First year of marriage was apart.
He was
Yeah,
in the
like we got married here
Congratulations,
in
man.
Medellin, and
so hard.
literally 2 weeks after the wedding, I had to fly back, and I didn't see her again for 6 months. When I came back to visit her in
So
August.
you had to fly back because of work obligations, or
Yes, I had a job at that time. It wasn't
And I was
even
finishing
work from home.
school,
So
yeah.
and she wanted to finish school. She couldn't just drop all that.
Right.
So
That's cool. That's actually a really
Yeah.
intense story
It
because
was so hard, and then we say if we deal with the distance, if we went through it, we can do
You can
anything.
do anything.
Yeah, anything.
Yep.
you will persevere.
Yeah, and then we've been married for 3 years now, and a lot of cultural differences, a lot of loud music in my side.
Wait a second. Don't get ahead of yourself. Wait, we got time. We got 5 minutes left.
15 minutes.
My question to you is,
Yeah.
what is it like dating a German paisa? What's it like dating a Colombian woman? What's it like
it's
dating?
it's
or, no,
awesome.
married to?
Definitely like different than other women I've dated in the past, but in the good ways.
good
Like
way, right?
I love the ties. Yeah, I love the ties she has with her family.
Yeah.
Family's very important to a Colombian, and like I'm not gonna go into my family story, but I'm not close with a lot of my family.
Yeah.
And it's great just being introduced to her family, just learning, about each of your sisters and your mom and dad, and they're just awesome people. So
you got sisters.
that's the
So
she
you got
does.
sisters.
So I'll say that's
26.
it's too old. It's too old. Too old.
one's taken.
Continue.
Only 25
So-
and under.
Yeah, and she loves to dance. She loves music, and I'll admit, like I am so gringo when it comes
And
to
I like to
dancing.
eat breakfast.
And man, you're just getting way ahead here.
Wait, and
Yeah.
she likes to what?
Breakfast.
Eat breakfast?
She likes
She
it.
said Latin breakfast.
So yeah, definitely like food is a big difference because like I think in the States it's what can you get quick, fast, you're out the door, you're going to work. So morning, like bowl of cereal. Like I'll say I like to cook like eggs, toast or something like that. She's got to have like eggs, toast, arepa if we can make them in time,
Fresh.
bacon, some meat or something.
Yeah.
So like that was a big change. Like you complain a lot about skipping lunch. I skip lunch all the time, and here lunch is you eat a big lunch.
That's the big meal.
Yeah, that's the big
In
meal.
Colombian
And-
culture, the big meal is lunch.
So you eat once a day, it sounds like.
No, but I'm a dinner guy. Like
Okay,
I make most of the dinners. I love cooking dinners. I love grilling. I know I'm
Yeah.
typical gringo. I love grilling.
But who doesn't? Yeah.
But it's big dinners. So definitely even just coming here this trip, I'm eating huge breakfast, big lunch, and I'm just like I don't even want dinner almost, and I totally get why you guys do that now.
Yeah.
So that was a big change also I think for you, and we've kind of tried to accommodate that, but I feel like you've kind of slipping into the
The
American culture.
Yeah.
And
What
and-
else? What other cultural shocks do you face on a daily basis with this woman? Because you got to pay for the she could be as beautiful as hell. Oh, I got like a Colombian bride. Okay, good for you. And what else you got? What else did you adopt in there?
What else did you get?
So,
in
like
there?
she was saying, music is huge. Like I listen to my music, I got my headphones in or something, but she's blasting, 6 a.m. in the morning in our bathroom, and we live in an apartment. And I'm like, babe, like
That is the Latin
you
thing.
gotta
I
turn,
do
you
that.
gotta turn the reggaeton down. Like our neighbors above
What?
and below.
Reggaeton? 6 in the morning?
They-
Nathan?
And then you come here, and it's like doesn't matter what time it is. You're hearing someone blasting music. You're hearing
Yeah.
motorcycle
You
go down the
understand
street.
it.
I
So
am that neighbor here.
Yeah, so definitely,
when I'm in
like-
the shower, the music's on, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
getting used to that,
I'm
like
a star.
not
in the shower.
quiet, like even
Yeah.
at nighttime, like definitely like, I would say COVID has definitely quieted a lot of things down in a lot of places. but
Not Vanessa.
not Vanessa.
But
No,
not
nothing
Vanessa,
nothing
yeah.
Now,
quiets her
Vanessa,
down.
what about you? What cultural differences living in the United States, coming from Colombia, from Medellin?
People is very lonely, I think. Like here, like you say hi to your neighbors, you say hi to everybody, you have friends, you just like go and eat like a hot chocolate, like drink a hot chocolate just
Right.
with your, like you do like small things, but they're like, you wait for Thanksgiving or you do like Christmas and then you don't see your friends and family until the next year, and then I don't know.
I'll
like
be honest, we don't know one of our neighbors in our apartment complex. Not
Yeah.
not
Really?
No.
Yeah.
not even by first name.
I
I'm not
lived
even
15
joking.
years in Canada, in Toronto. We got some Toronto people in Scarborough. And literally, it was like, I was like, oh, the Asian family next door.
Yeah.
Well, but like, the Asian family next door. They're all the Asian family next door. I never said, hey, no, but seriously, it's
So
terrible.
it's
And it's
so
not
hard.
even that we're avoiding them. It's just I've seen the people that live across the hallway from us.
Yeah.
We live in an apartment for 2.5 years. I've seen them twice.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just you don't see, and people
cold.
aren't hanging out their doors or their windows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
it
you're
sucks.
isolated in your room.
You guys
on
should
your
just
plate.
stand in the hallway and make out like Latinos
This is
who
why
would in a
divorce rates
telenovela.
are
Just,
50%.
Yeah, no, it's just
You're
hard.
spending
Like,
all this
you
time
feel,
together. You gotta
yeah.
get more friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
don't know,
yeah,
I'm
you
no
definitely feel lonely.
Relationship counselor here.
And so-
I've got
and so- wait,
single,
so what-
I'm
okay, so wait, it
41,
feels-
single
and
no prospects, so I can't give advice on
And people is in their own bubble. Like they are not even willing to interact. They are not willing to like say hi or something. Like people is just like doing their own thing.
I will say Seattle is known for that. It's called the Seattle Freeze, even more so than other cities in the United States. I think a lot of people in Seattle are not willing to be as open. Even if you go out to a bar, you're less likely in our city, I think, to like meet someone or start chatting them up, or just bumping into people on the street and things like that. People are a lot colder, I think, in the city.
There's
So-
no wonder that 97.35% of the tourists that come to Medellin are from Seattle.
Oh, really?
I made that
think
shit
you
up.
did. I
That's
was
not a
gonna say,
fact
that
at
is
all. I have no
insane.
idea about
like,
the time.
what?
But there
I
is
do that.
another person from
I
Seattle
don't
here,
even.
so
Yeah, I don't even see. Yeah, like.
and they're like, I believe that.
Yeah,
I believe,
it's
okay,
even
no.
hard to find Colombians in Seattle. Like it's hard. Like you see a lot of Mexicans, Indian, Asians.
But there's no Facebook group for Colombians in Seattle.
There, I should.
Well,
look
when she
into
was an au
that.
pair, you did meet other
Yeah.
Colombian au pairs
Oh,
through
yeah,
there,
yeah,
but
yeah.
that's a while ago.
Yeah, that's been a
so,
while ago.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you guys for joining. A round
This
of
called.
applause
Thank
for
you.
This called.
Vanessa and Mike, the lovebirds.
Lovebirds.
Lovebirds. All right.